going on, good people? Welcome to A Small World.
Hey, you guys. So, guess what today is?
Woo woo. 5/30/17.
And it is our 2-year wedding anniversary.
2 year.
The big 2. We have been married for 2 whole years.
I got 2 years. Y'all know that song?
So yeah, so we've been waiting. We are so excited, and it's been crazy. Like, it's crazy to say that we've been married for 2 whole years.
It has flown by.
Yeah, it really has. So today is actually our actual anniversary, so we are just enjoying each other today.
Yes.
We both worked like half a day, and we went and got massages. You'll see it on the video, and we've been kind of filming a little bit today. And then tonight we're going to dinner to Black Rock, which is like you cook the food on a rock. So we just wanted to come to you guys before we head out for dinner and more celebrating, and tell you a few lessons that we have learned. So
this is very impromptu, so I have no idea how these questions are gonna go. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Well, it's not impromptu. We just didn't tell each other.
All right, no answers. It's impromptu. I don't even know the
Vocabulary
questions.
words. It's not questions. It's just like.
We all know you are the reading and writing, and I am the math and the science. Put it in the notes. Put it in the notes.
But anyway, so we just told each other to come up with 2 lessons that we learned, because it's our 2-year anniversary. 2 lessons that we learned this year. So I'll let you go first, Poppy.
So lesson 1, continued patience.
Oh, that's a good one.
So during the 2 years, it's like you're learning how to gel together. Like, we've been together since 2008. So it's crazy that even when you're married, now you even have to gel together on another level. It's the continued spiritual, the physical, and the mental. So it seems like our friendship has gotten even tighter. Our romantic life has gotten even better. And with that being said, I feel that we've grown in the patience department. Not only on my end, we're being patient with her type A personality, but with her being patient with myself. Cause I can be on my Caribbean time. Boop, boop. Shout out to my people.
CP and Caribbean time. That means by 4 hours late.
So we need to be there by 8. We'll be there by 10:30.
No, midnight at the CP time.
So that's one for me.
Okay.
Continued patience.
And that's funny that you're talking about continued patience, because it kind of goes with mine. And mine was really trusting the process.
I like that.
Trusting the process. So, you know, and I think that's a part of like continued, because my examples were that I feel like we trust the process, and that we were together for so long, and then that first year you get so much different advice about what people think marriage should be, or what you should be doing in your marriage, and all this other stuff, advice and things like that. And I felt like we had our groove going before we were married.
Yeah.
And I feel like in that first year you're kind of like, okay, we have these new terms. What does it mean for our relationship?
Do we conform?
We're married now. Like, how do you go about things? So you kind of try to switch up different things where you're recreating the wheel, and like, we got our own groove. We've had our own groove for a long time. We've been in college together. We've been just getting our first job together. We know each other.
We got a lot of firsts.
So yeah, I feel like we trust the process, and the fact that the process of learning each other, and I feel like we got settled in our marriage. So the lesson that I learned was like, trust the process, and that I feel like towards that 9th month going into our first year is like when we like turned that corner and was like, we're good. Like, no more like trying to, you know, we would have little spats about a lot of things, and it's like,
for what?
No, we know each other, we're good. And all of that official, what a wife should be or what a husband should be, it's like, what are we to each other? So I feel like we really learned to like trust the process, and also trust the process in a lot of situations that happen. I know I've been promised to give you guys my full testimony about the job situation, but we trust the process in achieving our goals.
Oh yeah. That was mine.
This year.
You're taking mine.
Well, I mean, as far as trusting the process and trusting and knowing and becoming stronger in our word and knowing that we'll actually like be good and trusting that God is going to bring us, won't put more on us than we can bear, and he will bring us through any of the trials and tribulations, because the job situation really could have taken a major toll on us, but I feel like we trust God and we were able to get through it without out losing both of our minds. So
correct.
That was my first one.
That's good. I like that. Trust the process. Look at them picking up something from the 76ers.
Is that their little thing?
That's their thing.
Oh.
That's one of the players. That's what they talk about. They say trust the process.
See? I'm hip.
But we weren't losing. We weren't losing
No,
though.
always winning.
We was always winning.
So what's your second one?
My second one is, my lesson learned was reach for the stars and land on the clouds. When she's already said a lot already about it, about the goals that we've been able to achieve. When you are single or even engaged, you have your own personal goals that you want to achieve, but now the goals that we share together, we always want to achieve them together. And when she achieves a goal, I'm proud. When I achieve a goal, she's proud. It's not like that was not like before, but it's like a win for the small family. And it's just
yeah, like we on the same team.
Yeah,
like when that you ball, I ball.
Yeah. Even and it comes to everything. When I have a bad day at the court, she be like, "It's all right, baby. You'll go back up there. You'll ball against them dudes." Yeah.
I'm very competitive. Like we gotta get it in.
You gotta get it in. But anyway, when I say that we've achieved a lot in these 2 years that we've been together, sitting in a wonderful home, and I would not been able to achieve that without my beautiful wife here.
Aww.
And not only that, we have achieved, like you said, both new jobs. She's working from home. I'll be working from home.
Sweet.
I know. This equation is adding up.
To what? Well, if you say B-A-B-Y on this video.
We don't say that. We don't say that. We don't say that.
He got the B-A-B-Y fever.
I would drop a mic on that one.
But
reach for them stars so you can land on the cloud.
Yes, and I feel like for us, these first 2 years have been grind years. Like yes. We have really like made sure to like achieve goals, and even goals within our marriage. Like we're gonna stay strong. We're gonna still be great friends. We're gonna still have time for one another, and we're always gonna date. All that stuff. We just had we set the bar really high. We're trying to achieve everything in our marriage, with our families, and our goals, all that stuff. So it was a lot, and I feel like we're just trying to get there, and we're always going to be trying to build more, because like we want to give to our parents and whatever. We want to make sure they're good. Like I just feel like we're a grind type family right now, because it's the two of us. It's
definitely been brick and mortar, just like how this house was built. It was crazy. It's like lay the brick and you passing me the cement and I'm slapping it down, and we just keep building the walls up of greatness.
And year two has really been foundation building, and that was the theme for last year, but it's brought really into like this year. Like we really have been doing that. My second lesson learned.
Number 2.
I kind of got 3, but 2 is to celebrate each other no matter what. Always celebrate each other's accomplishments, because he had to give me like a little haze about like, hey, I didn't get no card or no celebration when I got my new job, because so much was happening at the time. But we really learned, and I learned that from my mom, because she celebrated all the time. Like when my dad would come home from a business trip, she would have us make cards and stuff, and I love that my mom did that for my dad. And we celebrate everything. Like my parents always celebrating. If you got an A on a roll, whatever. And I wanted that in our marriage, so he celebrated me. Like recently I finished 6 weeks of like no carbs, no dairy, no liquor, no sugar, and I ended up losing 18 pounds. I hope y'all can tell.
Oh yeah, you see it in the face.
But anyway, he celebrated. He bought me my favorite gummy worms, 2 bottles of wine. We got balloons. Let me go get them.
Hey, this is what you gotta do.
But see, this is what he got me for achieving my goal of 6 weeks of all of that.
You know what's crazy?
And then this is, well, actually, you didn't say he got a promotion.
Oh, yeah.
So I got him balloons, and it's the purple and gold ones, and I made sure to really celebrate him because that's what keeps us together. Like, we will celebrate the opening and closing of the door, okay? But it's what works well for us. Celebrate each other constantly. If you constantly are celebrating one another, you always have that love. You're always acknowledging their accomplishments, which is a lot for like in a marriage. Like when we do have kids, it's gonna be all about them. So it's good to celebrate each other.
Yeah, you know what's crazy though?
What?
We're gonna have to do a little switching up. Because we go into the same place to get some of this stuff.
I know.
And so I'm looking at the
cards.
all
at Publix.
I'm looking at the cards like, that one look real familiar.
Yeah.
I said, I might need to switch this up and go to a different
Oh yeah, we had cards. Let me get the card.
Look at it just go off camera.
So this is funny. So
that's the one I see.
He saw this one. I don't know if y'all can see that. It says you did it. This is the one I got him. And this is the one he got me. Woohoo, Disney. He saw this one while trying to get this one.
Walt Disney.
Yes. So we just learned to celebrate each other. And also one of my personal things that I learned was, my mom always told me this, and I was talking to her just about life and marriage because, you know, she's been married for 35 years. And she said, sometimes, Brittany, you got to close your mouth. You need to close your mouth, and everything everything don't require a response. So that was my lessons in year 2. It's like I feel like I had to battle it out in year 1 and like make my thing known, you know, make my role known. But it's like, you know what? There are better ways to communicate. We can do better. Sometimes just because I am a talker and I have a slick mouth, so sometimes it's best for me to close my mouth so I don't say anything crazy and I don't go off the handle.
Continue patience.
That's it.
Say no more.
So I really have been trying to, like, you know, and that's one personal goal of mine, was to always keep, you know, make sure that I'm keeping it calm, cool, and collect. And sometimes just I don't have to say everything that's on my mind. And I think I've done a better job year 2 than year 1.
Definitely.
Cause Lord, year 1, it was a lot of praying, praying and crying, praying and crying. So that's one funny story to tell y'all. So year 1 was a lot. We should have done one on year 1, but we have this devotional that we read every day. And one of the funniest arguments, we were laughing about it, was that, so every morning we would read the devotional.
Before I went to work.
And yeah, we would talk about it. So we can't even remember what was that one about?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
You tell it.
I just know that
I finished reading the devotional.
And I went to say I just went to say, see what this devotional be? Do right by your husband. It was something.
No, he was trying to tell me the devotional was telling me, see, you wrong. You need to do better. And so the devotional has a scripture and a story, and then there's a prayer at the end. And I done read the whole thing. I'm like, this is so good. He's telling me I'm wrong.
I hope you understand what you read. I think I said that.
Yeah. Trying to use the word to convict my heart. I think that devotional sailed across that little apartment so fast.
Oh man.
Oh my God. We were arguing about what the Lord said about our marriage.
See, that God don't like ugly. That used to be your phrase.
I was like, see, God, I don't like ugly. Trying to use the devotional against me. But no, it's good to have a devotional. That's one of the suggestions, I think, like, kind of get on the same page. It convicts you and that person. But that one day, he woke up with hell in him. He wanted to tell me the Bible said I was wrong. But no, y'all should get a devotional. It's just some of the crazy things.
Something fun to have.
Yeah, it's something good for you guys to get on the same page spiritually. And you know, that was good. That was one suggestion we had. But that was one of our funny arguments from year 1.
Yeah, that we laugh about.
That we can now laugh about. Yeah. Back then it was not funny.
Right.
But year 2, we kind of like going into autopilot. We breathe that sigh of relief. We're back. You know, I feel like we're really getting our stride on this whole marriage thing. Yeah, getting our mojo. You know, kind of like, okay, we're not newbies in this. We're not neos. We're not newbies in this marriage game. Neos. We're not neos no more.
Somebody asking you about what you do.
Exactly. So now we're kind of like just enjoying it and really happy about it. We always love marriage, and it is work, but you can make it fun.
Gotta make it fun.
So what's one thing that you think that I do a good job of, or what's one thing that we think each other does a good job in year 2? Like, what's one thing you think I do a good job of?
I think you've done a great job of just being an amazing wife. You have, not only are you very traditional, but you are very modern too. So during these years and everything that we've been together, you have been more than supportive, but you've also been a great wife. Loving, caring, supportive, and I think that is the number one thing I was looking for when I got on one knee and proposed to you. So I am very proud that
I clean.
You made the decision to make you my wife.
Oh, thank you, lover. So one thing I think you did a good job of in year 2 was being a rock for me. Like, I have many insecurities, and I also sometimes doubt myself, and you think sometimes more of my accomplishments than I do, or I mean of me and my abilities than I do. And I feel like when I go through hard times, like I'm like, whoa, what am I gonna do, da, da, da. And he's always my calming spirit, and always the one that's like, no matter what, it's gonna work itself out, you're gonna be good. Like, literally, like, I'll call and just be stressing about something little. He takes the time to talk to me, talk me down off the ledge, and gives me some guidance. And now he's learned to be like, okay, is this a conversation where you want to vent, or do you want a solution-driven conversation?
And I'm a solution-driven person.
Because sometimes it's like, yeah, he's like, this is what you need to do this, da, 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 da. And I'm like, I just want to complain sometimes. So, you know, he's good about being like, okay, what do you really want out of this conversation? Because sometimes I just want to complain about like whatever's going on, and then sometimes I really do need guidance. So this year you've really been good about it with the whole job situation, with whole trying to get the house together, all those kind of things. You always encourage me that everything's going to work out just fine, and you do it in such a calming way, which is like why I'm with you, because you really bring me in. You sometimes I just need one of them big grizzly hugs that I like, and that's just sometimes all I need. So I appreciate you for that. Year 2, amazing.
Been a bang.
We're excited for what year 3 is going to bring, and stay tuned for more. So we just want to come and share with you guys a little bit about year 2 for us. We're excited.
We got another letter to conquer this year.
Oh yeah. So one of our traditions is that we started with A for our honeymoon, and we're doing the alphabet traveling thing. So each year we do
a different letter, going in order.
In order.
Antigua
for a honeymoon.
Barbados
for our 1 year.
And then we'll let
C
you know.
Is this year, so stay tuned on what we decide. It's gonna be later this year because we have our housewarming and our joint 30th birthday party coming up.
Toga.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more. We'll try to keep it more consistent now that we have more flexibility with our life.
I'm at the crib now.
Yay. Thanks to his promotion, he'll be able to be at the crib more often. So stay tuned for more, and thank you guys for watching A Small World. Bye.